This is for Rhode Island. Tomorrow's midday. It's quick. I'm just going to show a couple things. I'm not going to show everything just for sake of time, but I just want to show. First of all, I want to start with this before I forget. Okay, this is if you're looking to get that straight. You see the end tracking? Okay, this is tracking the end. This is tracking the D position. Okay, the very end. Now you'll notice that A, B, and C. A is 0, 1, 2, and 3. B is 4, 5, and 6. C is 7, 8, and 9. Well, you can tell here that 7, 8, or 9 has not hit in the last position, right? Since 322. Okay. So it's due. So that's something you can look at. So this is a really good tracking. You can do the same thing for the front too. You can look at the front. And the front looks like a 4, 5, or 6 is going to be hitting here soon. Okay. So that's one thing you can do. It can be very useful too. Especially sometimes you can just do it from the negative. You know, if there's like 5 or 6 in a row of like A, you can be like, I'll just remove A, but I'll play the other keys for that position. And that's pretty darn useful. So when I'm all said and done, I'm going to look at, for the end, I'm going to look for a 7, 8, or 9. I mean, that alone dramatically drops down your numbers. But okay, so I'm going to start off with this. Okay, first of all, how does this look for a straight for Rhode Island tomorrow? Straight up. That's a straight right there. See, 16, 29, and 14 sums are way up there, especially that one. I'm looking for that one. And I said the 7, 8, or 9. Okay. Now, you can get rid of these sums. Okay. There's some nice straights. I think there's a good chance for these tomorrow. And then I guess I could do what I said for that was for the front. See, I just about screwed up. For the front, 4, 5, or 6 tomorrow for the front. Okay, so 4, 5, or 6. Position. Boom, there you go. There's 3 more nice straights for tomorrow. All right, so you might want to take a snapshot of those if you're playing in Rhode Island. I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, let me get to the top. You'll notice that there's a 3. I selected all numbers. First of all, I started with boxed. Okay, so I started in box form. So let me just go back to that once. Okay, this is how I started before I added a couple straights in there. That's not going to show it right now for that because I got straights down there. But so I started out with the 3. And the reason why is because if you go to keys due for Rhode Island, you're going to notice that 7 and 3 are both due. Now, look at it. You're like, that's not even that long. They're not yellow. They're, it's like whatever. But watch this. Go to inspect, and you're going to notice that VTrax 8, okay? I'm sorry, VTrax 4 has been out 3 draws, okay? Now watch this. 1 draw, 2 draws, 2 draws. Look at all the hits. 3 or an 8. Look at that. 3 or an 8 loves to hit. It's already the longest it's been out since probably into January, if not more. So a 3 or an 8, right? And you're like, well, I could just go to the slasher and I could do, 3 and an 8. But here's the reason why. I take more risks. You might want to not do that, but here's what I did. The reason why I did it. So now if you go to A-Trax, this is cool. So look at A-Trax. It's been out 4. A-Trax 1 has been out 4 draws, okay? And A-Trax 1 is a 3 or a 7, all right? And check this out. That's been, I'm just going to make it clear, that's the longest it's been out, again, since into January, a 4. Now, it could go at a 5. It could go a 6. But the odds are telling us that it's going to hit again. It hits a lot, okay? Certain numbers just hit a lot. And the fact that a 3 or 7 hasn't hit, it's going to be hitting here probably tomorrow. If it doesn't hit in the mid, I can almost guarantee it's going to hit in the evening. All right. So here's the reason why I think it's going to be the 3. Why I'm picking the 3 as the common denominator, because there's 3 and a 7, and the other VTrack 1 has a 3 and an 8. The common denominator is that a 3 is going to hit. And I just feel like that's a good way of looking at it. And I've actually done that before, and how I got a win off of pick 4 before doing that. And I actually got 2 times. So I'll show you what I did. So I'm thinking a 3 tomorrow, okay? And then you're going to notice that I picked a 2 and a 5 because that one was a little bit more up in the air. But when you go to midday alone, you'll notice that a 2 and a 5 has been used, okay? I mean, not used, but is due. So same thing. You can go over to this thing. Damn, you hear my breathing there. Sorry. You can go to this, and let's see. Go to, I don't know if it's neighbors. It was HRX. Oh, I think I did. I think I went to midday alone for this one. Yeah, you'll notice midday alone for HRX. Yeah, you see this is a 5. Okay, double 5 5, and it is also, I think it's a 2. Yeah, it's a 2. So this has been out 4 draws. You know, it's been out 5, but other than that, 4 2 1 2 3 likes to hit. That one time was that kind of that. This is into December now, so there's a good chance that tomorrow is going to be a 2 or a 5. Okay, and I could probably even look a little further to see if I could find some other keys, but right now, I'm thinking, oh wow, look at, I think about that midday 9. That 9 jumps over to the end. Remember I said that 9 jumping over to the end. Yeah, we'll see about that, but let's see. Okay, 3, 2, and a 5, and then what you have here, I selected is like a super conservative batch of numbers from I did boxed, okay, and then I think I did all numbers, and I did Rhode Island, and honestly I think I did only midday. I certainly didn't do 30 draws. I did I think it's 6 months, and it might have been Rhode Island together. Yeah, Rhode Island together. And I mean, look at, you're only 6 months in. There was a 3 pulled, lots of 1. The 1 dominates on this. Could be a 2 tomorrow, who knows? But I'm just going to go with this, okay? So, and like I said, let me just go to the thing here and show you. So that's what I grabbed. I grabbed these numbers. I grabbed the yellows. Okay. I think that's where I got these from. I grabbed these yellows here. So, and then I put them over into the slasher. Pretty sure that that's the exact same batch I did. Okay. Very conservative. It knocked off a good chunk of numbers, not too many. Did the same thing for pairs AB boxed. Okay. This is one I tend to forget about sometimes, looking at the boxed form of this. So I keep it in boxed here, and then I'm going to go to pair AB. Okay, I'm going to go back to, here, let me just go back to most recent draw. No sort is important. Okay, you're keeping this on boxed. Okay, and I'm going to go to, I don't know, I don't remember what I did. Maybe, let me look at it again once. 0 0 to 8 9. This is AB boxed. I'm not sure if I pulled from this 20 days or not. I might have pulled from this 20 days. Let's see. 0 0 to 8 8. So that's not what I pulled from. Maybe I pulled from this. I did not pull from the 60 days. It's way too small numbers. Maybe it was a 30. It was less than that. Was it the 10? It was not the 10. I think it might have been 2 weeks. There, I think it's this one, 2 weeks. And that's like crazy conservative too, because if you go back to most recent draw for 2 weeks, you're going to notice that 2 is pulled, 1 1, 3 2s there, but then after that, look at the 1 dominates. So I'm just saying, I think there's going to be I think one of these pairs will be in a box form, will be on the front tomorrow. So that's what you see right there. Okay. And then you can go through the other ones too. You can go through BC and CD and all that. And what I do when I do that, you see how I'm looking for that too. And I'll do different time periods and stuff, but see, then I'll just jump down to, say, the AC, and see how it's a bunch of ones. I don't even consider it. Go to the BC. I'm looking for that one I know, like here, BC. Look at this one, 2-2. Good chance that that's going to flip back to a 1. Okay, this is boxed, remember. So let's just do this one real quick. So let's go to options. Okay, and I'm going to copy the yellow ones. These are, remember what it's for, BC. Okay, boxed. So I'm going to go up to the top. And remember, I did some straights earlier, so I got to adjust that real quick. So I'm going to go to BC boxed. Go down. I know I got to adjust all that stuff there. I'm going to get rid of these here because I did some stuff. Let me go all up. See how I think these are all boxed too. Things I did. It looks like a lot, but it's because I was micro filtering, barely taking anything out, just a little bit at a time. You know, if a key's yellow, you really have a good chance. Let's see what I did here. There's only one thing on here I need to get rid of. Coming up, sorry, right here, this one, because this was not box form. This was straight form. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. And now we're going to see what we got left over. Look at that. 7 numbers. 7 numbers. So a 3 has to be used, a 2 or a 5. 2 or a 5. Doesn't have to be both. Have to be used. Okay. This was very conservative on this side. And then remember the AB. That was also very conservative. And then this batch number I took from Lotto odds, but I literally only removed, I think I only removed the 2 ones, the 1-2 sum. The 2-1. I think that's literally all I did. So, yeah, that's really conservative because it hit 2 times in a row or something, like 3 times in a row. I can't remember what I did over there. I don't know if I have it open anymore. I do have it open. So what did I do? Let me look and see what I did. I removed the 2-2, and then the root sum I removed 4. I think that's all I did. Left me with 534 out of 715 without messing with anything else. Okay. And then that's what I got there. And then this here, triplet ABC boxed, just doing what I showed before with the SBP patterns. I don't know if I used the XBP. I'm not going to lie. I don't. Here, what was it here? Let's see. This was the ABC boxed. See, what I've been doing is not just using my patterns. I've been also just going in here and doing triplet boxed and doing the same thing what I just showed you. 30 draws is not going to cut it on that. Trying to find a flip, and you just go through these and see you can, and not even just going through these, you can sit there and go through the pairs too, like I did earlier. But let's just try to find one here. But this is what I was doing. Now, see, you go to, I got to fix this mic so it's not, sorry. Okay, let me go down to, I think I was showing you the wave box too. That's another one. Let me go back. Let me go down to mine. At the very last second, I did do a straight thing. That's how I got those straights I showed in the beginning of the video. At the very last minute. Let's see. Under my SBP, you can look at different positions to see what's going on. Here, 50 draws is a little bit much. Here we go. Okay, what am I under? I'm under expectation. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I like frequency more. But you can see here 2, and then look at all the 1s, 2, and all 1s, 2, 1. So there's a good chance, but I don't. Here, let's just do 30 draws, triplet BCD. You know what? I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just, okay, I do want to do that right now. I just want to see what that looks like. Triplet BCD. And we're going to go down to my patterns here, SBP. Okay, we're going to do most recent draw, and we're going to do what I have it at 30. I had it at 30. 30 draws BCD. 30 draws BCD. Okay, now I'm looking at the freaking Wisconsin one. So never mind. You get the point. This is what I do. And then I find one that is like a really good chance. And I'm going to even get better with it. I'm going to like start doing crazy micro filtering. Now you think, well, if you do too many filters, like more filters, more problems. And that's true in my case because half the time I get the numbers down to very low and then I over filter and I get rid of the winner, and but I'm always doing more aggressive things. And so now I'm going to try to do less aggressive and just do like taking just the top off of, it's taking the cream of the crop and then bringing that over for each thing, Now I can't do too many because I know what's going to happen is you roll 10 of them, one or two of them not going to happen. So you got to be careful with that. So it's really good if you can find, a state that has a yellow key or 15, 16 days out, it's going to be hitting, I don't really look at pairs boxed. I do at the end. I'm putting them together a little bit, but for the most part, it's keys and just messing with filters, finding patterns, or removing things that are just not going to hit. So I did the same thing for a few others too, you'll see. And then, so this is what I got for tomorrow for Rhode Island right there. And like I said, sums 16 is the big one that's due. I can sit here and go through this and never find the sums. It drives me nuts. Let's just put that in again. See if there's any 16 there. Okay. How about a 20 or a 14? Those are getting there. None of those either. So maybe screw that. Maybe don't sit there and do that. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's no need to sit there and do more than you need to do. There, 7 numbers. And now you want to put those in the straights, like I did. Just go up here, get rid of the boxed. Okay. As much either. You can keep this a much bigger pool, And now we're down 138 straights. Oh no, that's like nothing. If you can win straight on pick 4. And like I said, on the D position, 7, 8, or 9 looks very doable. It's very overdue. So one of the two, and a 9 just hit recently on the midday. So there you go, 33 straights for Rhode Island. I think, did I roll too many dice? I mean, maybe, But I didn't get into the straight system like I did earlier. That's why there's more here. Some of these I think maybe once I got down here, I did maybe a little bit too much. But I don't know. I've been really hitting these things. Like I go back and check after drawings. I'm like, I won't be winning, but I'll be looking like, damn, I had this, I had that, I had this, I had that. I know we can all say it on many times, but I literally have so many things going right, and I'm getting better at it. But my thing is this: I do these because this really reduces your numbers. So if you can mess around and find find a key or two, my gosh, that you need to do that because that drops it way down. Starting from 715 bucks or 10,000 numbers, whatever, you're gonna freaking filter out the winner. I mean, you're gonna get lucky once in a while, maybe, but I've been there, done that, And then look at the middle, 4, 5, or 6. Now this one, potentially doing both of these is going to be filtering out too much, right? But let's just show. Let's see. So this is for the front. See, I always get that messed up when I say the middle. Okay, I meant midday. So front. So 4, 5, or 6 on the front end, which is the end. 7, 8, or 9 on the end. Okay, so I'm talking about the front. So did I just click that already? Right there. So we're thinking 4, 5, or 6 on the front. 6 numbers. So 6 numbers straight. So those are some other options besides the ones I showed in the beginning. So that's what I do. It's what I'm doing. And I'm going to be doing some other stuff that is even hopefully going to bring it down a little bit more. I'm trying to figure out, like, what am I doing wrong? Because I get so many things right. I'm going to treat this like a stock market. Like, I want to turn this into a little personal ATM machine. and I'm just sick and tired of losing, and it takes work, and it's not going to be easy, but I want to start getting some real wins and not just this little bit here and there, which is nice, but it's not why I'm playing. I do play for fun because I do like it. I like numbers and I like to try to find the winner, and at the same time, I can't be losing money. And right now, I'm be honest, I won a couple really good ones in, like I said, January, February, but it's been just bleak since then. A couple of box wins here and there, but it's like, nothing to even talk about. I missed a couple big ones, and anyway, so that's what I'm doing for pick 4 to reduce, and hopefully I can get better. And anything I do see something, I'll share. And then anybody else has stuff, please post it or what you're doing. If you got some ideas and things, I'd like to look at other people's stuff. I'm always scrolling on YouTube and stuff and watching other people's stuff, trying to learn and pick up little things, pick up, take away. So, all right. This is for Rhode Island Midday tomorrow. So have a good day.